guys, hope you had a great summer. You may have noticed some new changes. The schools were a flurry of activity with new roof sections being installed at the elementary and secondary buildings. The elementary added secondary doors and buzz-in system to their entry. Most carpet rooms were upgraded to tile. The high school got new lunchroom tables, and the air handling equipment got new electronic control upgrades to get better control heating in the winter. Community Education offered a new summer camp this summer for students in grades K through 5. Students spend the summer taking weekly field trips, conducting science experiments, playing games, making cool crafts, and having a fun time making new friends. There were over 50 kids in the program, which ran daily from 6:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Staff are already beginning to plan for the next summer's Camp PAWS. I met with Mrs. Flora last week and we talked about the expansion of Project Lead the Way.
Like working on robotics and using mechanical arms and flowbotics and VEX all at the same time and trying to get them to talk together.
Learning problem-solving skills that Project Lead the Way curriculum teaches you is going to help you in whatever field that you go through.
You're working on something huge and you're making a huge impact.
When you walk into a PLW classroom, what you find is tremendous excitement and passion, not only from the teachers but from students.
Project Lead the Way is great in that there's so much hands-on. Every activity we do gives the kids the chance to have a more in-depth
The STEM
understanding.
pipeline. In science, technology, engineering, mathematics, it's clear across our nation that we have a shortage.
This is where the jobs are. This is where the future is. There's a national interest. There's a national security interest. There's just a ton of reasons to get better in science technology.
Mrs. Flora, the secondary school principal, and she's going to tell us about the expansion of Project Lead the Way.
Thank you, Jordan. I'm excited to let our community know we were able to add 2 programs this year, one in the middle school called Automations in Robotics and one in the high school called the Principles of Engineering.
What would be the focus on these 2 groups?
Both programs focus primarily on looking at the mechanisms of strength and materials along with robotics and automation.
All right. Any other topics that you'd like to leave off on this?
Well, our 2 instructors went through some training over the summer. Mr. Whaler spent 2 weeks down in the cities with the Project Lead the Way instructors, so he has a good feel of what to expect, and they're starting to put together their robots now, along with Greg Kapsner did his training up in St. Cloud on the St. Cloud campus.
All right, one last thing. Minnesota and Nebraska are going to play in the college football game. Who will win?
Nebraska.
Ooh. Coach Audra is here to tell us more about the elementary running club and 6th grade cross-country program this year.
Hi, my name is Audra Lura, and I continued the running club that we started a couple of years ago with the elementary kids because I think it's important that kids run and have fun and get exercise every day. So we get to play games and we run the track and we do sprints and we have all kinds of fun. With the cross country for 6th graders, which I also do, I started that because the 6th graders need something to do after school. They see all their 7th and 8th grade, 9th grade friends going off and doing their sports, but 6th graders don't have a lot. So again, we have a lot of runners in our town. I thought it would be a great way to get the kids running every week to get them used to that, and maybe we have a great cross-country team next year. It's just a great way to get with your friends and do some physical activity and have a great time.
2nd grade students took a trip to the Painesville Food Shelf Garden on Monday, September 14th. They had a chance to participate in the scavenger hunt to find different vegetables, fruits, and flowers. After that, they took part in 3 stations. Gardening master Butch Mueller showed them how to dig potatoes. Molly Zingerman taught them how to dig and cut beets, and Mrs. Spaeth taught them about flowering seeds and herbs. Students had an amazing time. The Painesville FFA alumni held their annual plot day on Tuesday, September 15th.
I'm Kenny Light, the new Painesville area FFA alumni president. This is our 10th annual plot day. We had 3 exhibits here. We had chemical resistant weeds, and we had reps talking about that and kids learning all kinds of stuff about that. We had Farm Bureau safety trailer here. A lot of things that like that, so they learned quite a bit about that. They went through all the varieties of the corn, the beans. We had quite a few people come through from the public, so we were happy with how it turned out.
The Paynesville Area School District is currently seeking input from all students, families, and community members as they prepare their strategic plan. Please go to www.paynesvilleschools.com and click on the 2 surveys. Survey 1 is specific to the direction of the district, and Survey 2 addresses facilities and the possibility of adding a new athletic and/or academic facility. Please invest a few minutes and complete the surveys. Thank you for watching BNC, and we hope to see you next time.
Yeah, it would be good to get a couple pictures of the middle school shot or the...
Hey guys, I'm Jordan Johnson and I haven't done this all year.
So what tie-ins it has with science, engineering, and mathematics. Jordan? Do we need to do it over?
Probably.
What other questions?
I don't know. I was thinking the whole time, I was like, wait, what am I supposed to ask after this?